Okay, so there are moments in time when you're just looking at the market and you're looking at it and you just can't fucking believe it. There's just like, you're looking at it like, there's no fucking way. This is the bullshit that's happening? You can't be serious that all the market participants that were just so fucking bearish in the last 60 days, all of a sudden everyone is buying. Like, guys, you got to remember, not so long ago, I was posting a video on Bitcoin saying, who the fuck shorts Bitcoin at 16,000? And now it's at 23. And now is the fucking time you actually want to listen to me when I was bullish for the last few months on Bitcoin? Now you're like, oh, yeah, I remember this video Leo posted. He said, don't short the fuck out of Bitcoin at 16,000 while the whole world was short of it. Now you got now you're paying the fucking attention to Bitcoin because it's 23.5. Well, guess what I'm doing right now? I'm shorting the fuck out of Bitcoin. Guys, you have to be better than the fucking market. You have to be a step ahead. Okay, you cannot just open up, your whatever the fuck you're watching. It doesn't matter. You're listening to somebody. What I'm saying is, you don't have to listen to me. Damn right, don't listen to me. Okay, the whole purpose of me making videos, sharing my chart reading abilities, sharing the 13 market moves with you is that so you can form your own fucking opinion about the damn market. That's the only way you're going to beat the market. Can you trade with a coach here at 13 market moves? Absolutely. I invite you to do that. Because most of the people, when they take the trade, when they think they know how to read the 13 market moves, okay, they chicken out and they jump out too early, okay? So raise your hands. Say it out loud, okay? Let's do a, Pastor Leo Sunday, okay, on a Tuesday night, okay? Let's Wednesday night. I mean, just be truthful with yourself. Do you jump out early of some really good fucking trades? Say amen, because that is the truth. And how do I know? I know because, guys, I've taught thousands and thousands of traders how to avoid doing stupid shit like this, okay? Now, a 13 market moves coach will also hold your hand and tell you, okay, when not to, don't get in. Now, get in this fucking trade. And when we tell you to get in this fucking trade, get in. Okay, don't be like, oh, well, let me just touch the water a little bit, see if it's cold, see if it's too hot. Let me just buy a couple of contracts. Don't do this bullshit because you will miss absolutely perfect entry. And perfect entries, guys, they come here and there. The goal as a trader, if you want to be the best of the fucking best, you got to nail those entries. You're not going to be able to do it every time. I've told you this many times. But if you don't even try, for a fact, you're not going to do it. Okay, so in this episode of, you know what it is, the real truth about trading, okay, if you really want to be a great trader, we're going to address two things. Number one is develop your own thinking. Develop your own thinking. When things look as if they're about to fall apart, I promise you the call options are overpriced. When things look as if they're just about to go to the moon, I promise you put options are underpriced. Now, in certain instances, that's going to be portrayed in certain things that you're trading to a much greater extent. And that's where it really pays off to trade with a coach, because we will guide you, guys. We got some awesome coaches here at 13 Market Moves. We will guide you. We'll tell you, hey, this is why we're short in this, but we are not short in this as much. This is why we're bullish on this, but we're not bullish on this as much. The way you make the money trading options, it's simple, guys. It's identifying the opportunities when things are underpriced, overpriced, taking advantage when the predominant market behavior and conditions are such, okay? And right now, it's just one of those gorgeous moments. The gods of the market have spoken, okay? Don't be the fool going all bullish right now. Look, Bitcoin is up from 16K to 23.5. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that's a 50% rise. Something rises 50% in less than 50 days. I talked to you about this earlier in some other videos about shorting China, about shorting oil. When something is up, when something is up phenomenally within a very short amount of time, there comes a point in the market where all the fire just runs out of the trade. And it doesn't mean it's going to crash that very moment, but it means it goes sideways. The juice is out, okay? Your RSI is going to be lagging. There's going to be bearish divergences in the volume. There's going to be some signs there that will tell you, hold on, this move, this 50% move is not going to continue in such a way that it has been forming in the last, say, 17 days, okay? And that's where you know, hey, hold on. Hold my horses. I'm looking at everything. Everything's a green candle freaking everywhere, okay? Everything just looks too perfect. Which I told you in one of the videos earlier, it's like, it's exactly the opposite when things just look too ugly. When everything looks too perfect, what do? Everything looks too perfect, you short. Everything looks too ugly, you buy. I mean, these are the basics. And you're not going to arrive at these basics until you place thousands and thousands and thousands of trades. It becomes natural for you. We buy ugly charts, okay? Just remember that. Put it in the fridge, write it down. We buy ugly charts. The chart gets to a point where it's just so ugly. It's just so ugly. Like the chart of DXY, the chart of dollar is just so ugly. Like anywhere, I don't care who what channels you follow, what news media, it's like everybody's just so fucking bearish on the dollar. Where were they? Were they bearish on the dollar at 113 not so long ago? Okay, 13 market moves as far as I know. The only one was calling top in the fucking dollar at 113. Now at 101, everybody's so bearish. Where the fuck were they at 113? That's the question. Go rewind. Go rewind time back 60 to 90 days. Okay, not one single soul was bearish on the fucking dollar at that moment. That's how you nail the market. You got to understand the correlations. And clearly, if you lack in that area, it's very difficult for you to make up your mind about the market every day. Was it going to move up, down? Or what's it going to do tomorrow? Like, try to get a good read in correlations in order to be able to form your own thinking about what the market is going to do next. Okay, I'm not going to be here around. You guys heard about my ski accident not so long ago. I almost freaking died. Okay, I'm not going to be around to, babysit you, guide you. Okay, I mean, I'm not even here alive trying to do that. I'm just trying to find 44 guys this year I'm going to take to 1 million plus. And I hope if you're listening, this is what you got to be one of the fucking guys. I want you to be one of the fucking guys. As a matter of fact, rewinding this, a year forward and rewinding, looking back at this moment. I hope there's going to be more than 44, okay? But, hope is not a fucking strategy. You all know that as a trader. Look, I'm getting the message out there. There's going to be some serious guys making some serious dough this year, okay? I've proven it time and time, okay, that 13 market moves. We don't play games. We don't play any games with the stock market, okay? When we take a trade, we mean business. And we mean business, okay, you can take a trade and you can still lose money with us. But the question is, you will lose fucking money either way. You will lose it slowly, you will lose it fast. The question is, do you ever see your account where it makes a ton of money? Okay, and a ton of money for an average trader would be like, hey, making $100K in a day, making a few $100,000 in a week. Okay, if you cannot honestly look at yourself in the mirror right now and you cannot tell yourself, I have fucking done it. I've made $100K in a day. I've made $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in a week. I've made $1 million, $2 million in a week trading options, utilizing 13 markets move formula. If you cannot look in the mirror and you cannot tell yourself that, then guys, there's a shitload of things that you've got to learn. Okay? And after this ski accident, I'm more determined than ever. Okay, goddamn, one of the nurses here, okay, at the hospital is taking the course. And guess what? Today, she has fucking made over $18,000. Guess how much she gets paid as a nurse? Now, I mean, clearly, okay, we need a lot of nurses. But clearly, there's a lot of nurses, okay, that have paid their dues during the COVID crisis. Let's be real here, okay? You go to work, there's a chance you're going to fucking die, okay? Who wants that kind of shit, okay? Especially if you have kids. No, you don't want that, okay? basically, guys, this is a chance. You study this, you be dedicated to it, you develop some skills. I don't need you to need me. The only reason I'm recording this stuff is for you to get your thinking up and get educated, so you would fucking know what exactly you gotta do. What do you need to look at every fucking day in order to beat the market? And I'm telling you right now, in order to beat the market, there's one thing that you gotta do. You gotta get in with the flow of the market. And you gotta get with the beat. In order to beat the market, this is how crazy it is. In order to beat the market, you gotta be with the beat of the market. Okay? Market's got its own heartbeat. And sometimes it's ridiculous. As I mentioned earlier, the whole fucking world wants to sell the market in the last 90 days while 13 market moves is buying it. And the market fucking goes higher. Okay? And now that we're bearish, this is where the predominant move is like, well, yeah, let's buy it. Okay, what are they saying right now? Well, the earnings are just, well, they're not going to be as bad as feared. Okay, that's not a fucking reason to buy the market. That's not a reason to be bullish. I'm telling you, this would have been a reason if we were at the bottom. But we're not at the bottom right now, guys. We're nowhere close to the fucking bottom. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're about 500 points off. We're 500 points higher than the bottom. 3,500 is the bottom. I think we're going to hit 3,500, guys, here in the next 120 days. Now, Leo, that's too long. I mean, I know that's too long. I'm just giving you the general idea. At least I'm not telling you like some other guys, well, at some point in the next 10 years, the market's going to go higher. Fuck that. That's not going to make you any money. At least 120 days, that's quantitative. Actually, even if you don't trade actively every day, you can utilize this information to put together a simple strategy that can double, triple your money. Okay? If you're interested in knowing how to do that, currently you have no idea how to put an actual trade based off information I just given you, okay, make sure you schedule a 20 minutes. Goddamn, we don't even need 30 minutes. We can show you how to put this trade together in less than 10 minutes. Just get on a call. What do you have to lose? It don't cost you anything. You're already fucking losing money in the market, okay? The question is, okay, are you going to lose more? Are you going to turn this shit around? And you're going to get off your ass. You're going to get on a call with 13 market moves. And we're going to help you turn this bullshit around, okay? Because it's real. We got guys last year that have made over 10 million. We got guys last year that have lost over 100,000. What is the fucking difference? Well, the difference is, it's the timing, it's the momentum. It's not trading when when the money arrives to your trading account. It's waiting for the perfect time. And that's why in the last few videos, I've been stressing about the 10x trades. The 10x trades, they're real, they're here. The timing is here right now, guys. I just want you to be able to not just follow some of these trades. These trades are highly accurate. If you've been trading for a few years, you're trying to follow some of these trades, you're making money. You guys know you're fucking making money. But if you're missing the momentum, if you're jumping in, jumping out, guys, not so long ago, I had a new guy that signed up like 2 months ago. And I've given him like perfect trades, okay? And the guy managed to jump out every 10x trade. As a matter of fact, he managed to jump out of 20 and 30x trades. And so instead of making over $3.5 million, the guy ended up losing like 20, 30,000. Simply because he could like every moment the trade would go slightly negative. The guy couldn't take it. He would have to jump out. He was just like, I don't know. I can't even believe he was a guy. I mean, I got girls I'm trading with that are less emotional than this guy. But I mean, it was totally embarrassing. I mean, I'm totally like, as a guy, I'm fucking embarrassed that there are guys like that out there that don't have, like, they have zero balls. I mean, it's like, it almost sounds good to have small balls, but like when you have zero balls, like you have none, you can't, like, look, you cannot be trading the market and be a fucking pussy. Just bottom line, okay? I have girls that are fucking stronger than guys that trade with me, okay? As a matter of fact, this Ukrainian girl was broke. She moved out of her country after the war. Like, look, this girl's making over $100,000 this month alone. So, guys, you can't make fucking excuses. That's what I'm saying. I just want you to be able to develop your thinking. That's number one. That's the point of this whole truth about trading episode today. And the number two is you got to act on timing. Look, the market is going to present these crazy opportunities. We're up 50-60% in certain things that we're trading, right? Bitcoin is up 50%. There's certain stocks that are up 50-60%. There's certain stocks that are up 20-30%. Like in the last, 10, 20 days. Like this shit is unsustainable. It's not going to last. There's no further catalyst. So you got to look beyond that to understand what is coming next. And the fucking hurricane is about to hit the market. And I've been telling you, the hurricane is going to hit the market. Is going to be oil. Oil is going to unwind faster than you can fucking imagine. Okay? There's multiple reasons for it. Okay? These grand reopening of China is going to be a big failure. Based of everything that we look at, based of everything statistically that we're looking at, this grand Chinese reopening is gonna fail. And with that, the demand for oil, guys, China bought so much fucking oil from Russia in the last 6 months, okay? It doesn't have, the necessity to go ahead and buy more and more and more and more. It's stocked up on oil. India, China, stocked up on a bunch of oil. These two countries, okay, don't necessarily have to buy as much oil. They got oil reserves. They got a ton of stuff. It's fucking Europe that sucks. They don't have oil. They don't have gas. They don't have any fucking brains. Fucking Europe fucking sucks. I mean, if you live in Europe, I feel fucking sorry for you. There's a bunch of fucking idiots running that place. Get the fuck out of Europe. That's straight up. Okay? Now, a little deviation here from the subject. A bunch of idiots fucking trying to hurt their own people for no fucking reason because they're being influenced by fucking United States. Jesus Christ. That's why I want you to develop your own thinking. Have some fucking brains. Okay, don't listen to the general media. Don't be fucking brainwashed by fucking idiots, okay? Have your own mind. Have your own brain. Develop your own skills. That's the only way you conquer the fucking world these days and you fucking stay better than most of the people. Anyway, so as far as trading concerned, the market gives you an insane opportunity right now. Things are up. Things are up huge. Everybody that didn't want to buy, all of a sudden they bought in the last 2-3 weeks. It's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity. So from here, we short Bitcoin. We short oil. We short everything that everyone else has been telling you to buy in the last 2 weeks. We fucking short it. And if you want to get very specific about exactly what trades, guys, you know exactly what you need to do right now. Don't waste a moment. 13marketmoves.com. Sign up for the next 10x trade. We'll send it to you absolutely free. Don't waste no time, guys. This is very short talk, but very important one. Important because I don't want you to miss on the timing. And don't be the fucking guy that say, but Leo, you always find these trades. You always find these opportunities, okay? What the fuck are you waiting for? Okay, I had a friend the other day that, had a heart attack. His whole life fucking turned around. I had a ski accident the other day. What are you going to wait for? For your heart attack? For your ski accident? For some bullshit to happen in your life? I dare you to reverse the course or whatever could be happening. Anything negative that could be happening your way, I dare you to reverse the course of that right this moment. 13marketmoves.com. Get on a call. Get the 10x trade. Set up your account the right way to trade options on futures, guys. You can rock this year. This is real. This year is yours. Fucking do it. Click the link. Let's roll.